Welcome to another exciting episode of the $1 Million Peddlers. I'm Paper Guy.
And I'm Mr. Magazine.
And it's the Hump Day Happy Hour Salute. And I always tell you what we enjoyed at this moment, but I'm going to tell you a little rambling story to start the show off.
Loves these things.
So I show up at home on Thursday. No, not Thursday. Wednesday. Show up at home, and there's a package sitting on my stoop. And I said, what did I order? Which I never know. I order stuff all the time. I had no idea what I ordered.
Sure.
Bring the box in, open the box up, and there are some beers in there. And I said, I would think I'd remember ordering beer.
Definitely.
And I want to give a shout out to the subscriber who wished us a Merry Christmas by sending us some beer and a nice little note in there thanking us for the content. We definitely do appreciate it. And it was Memman's Ruby Ale, and it was very good.
Yeah,
very good beer. So thank you very much to the subscriber that did that for us. We definitely do appreciate it. And now we'll get to the regularly scheduled show.
Right. We have Popular Puddings in the house. How is it going? Lovely Lori, Marvelous Michael number 2, Popular Paul Cards. Paul, let's hook up this weekend, see what's going on. And Awesome Antiquarian, Delightful Dawn, and Lovely Linda as well.
There we go.
Okay.
All righty, everybody. I'm glad that everybody could
Snowstorm, smorm, you know what I'm saying.
Let's put it this way, Linda. In a typical year, and I read this yesterday online, so it has to be true because I couldn't put it online if it weren't true. Buffalo gets, I believe, roughly 96 inches of snow, something like that. They've had 90.
Hold on. Triple J's in the house. What's up, Triple J? I'm feeling better. I'm like 95% now.
You can say hello to Anik.
Anik, how's it going? Glad to see you here. And Juice Master is reporting. Right, finish up.
It's something like 96 inches of snow that Buffalo gets in a typical year. They've had 95 inches for those two storms.
Good for them.
Well, I'm thinking January, February is going to be a breeze for them. They're going to get 1 inch the rest of the year. So they're in good shape.
Yeah.
We got no snow. We got absolutely nothing. Knock on wood. Well, we've probably gotten like a foot of snow this year without even realizing it.
I didn't tell you, and I'm not going to make a rambling story out of it because I know you love those. The heater went out at the shop because it was so cold and windy that it was sneaking through some little hole where the furnace is, and it froze up the condenser on the furnace. That was Friday. Luckily, on Christmas Eve, I was able to find my heating guy. He had his son come over. We just had to hook up a heater and thaw it out, and everything worked out the next day.
Or from the rambling story I told last year, you could have had random neighborhood kid to me go outside and chip away at it, and then have my wife come out and say, "Why didn't you just pour hot water on it?"
No, the ice block was inside the building. That's how cold it was. Yeah, crazy.
Wow.
Yeah.
All righty, everybody. I'm glad everybody could make it today, though.
Hold on. We got Super C. Oh, did I say Marvelous Michelle? If I didn't, I'm saying it again. All right. Super C the Lights is in the house. Marvelous Mr. Hot Wheels. Juicy Jim. I can't really say Juicy Jim. Triple J, let's come up with a J word for Jim, please. I'm not thinking clearly right now.
That beard.
Jovial John Doe's in the house. And what else is going on today? All right.
Some pretty flurries. There you go. I'm sure everybody is really, really busy right now with the Christmas sales, but we'll let Mr. Magazine tell us about how his Christmas sales
I'm going to say Amazon's not bad. The storm, has passed. Everything's settling down, but we're still doing good on Amazon. eBay's doing well. It's holding its own. Yeah, again, we're putting good stuff on. That's the reason we're not selling $12 magazines. We're selling $100 toys and $50 electronics and things like that, $1,000 comics. So, but we're getting some good stuff on. eBay's holding its own. I can't complain. As much as I want to complain, I'm not going to complain.
That's what we all tune in for, to hear you complaining.
I feel better. Everything's good.
Oh, yeah. Thank you, Linda. Do appreciate it. Knock on wood. But here's the crazy thing. Syracuse got spared as well. I know we have a lot of Syracuse viewers as well. They got spared as well. But if the wind had blown just a little bit differently, that would have been on us.
Yeah.
That's the crazy thing about it. Sure. Every year they have a thing up here. What do they call it? The newspaper calls it where they put Syracuse versus Rochester versus Buffalo, and the newspapers do, and whichever one gets the most snow wins it's the snowball prize or whatever it's called.
Yeah.
The golden snowball, I think that's what they call it. And Rochester wins it about once every 5 to 7 years.
Okay.
But again, it just depends on how the wind blows. Yeah. It's crazy up here. It really is.
You got the nice no agenda 7/7 in the house. How's it going?
Oh, $42. Okay. Yeah.
Nice.
And certainly, and I wanted to leave that up there for a moment.
Sure.
Yeah. Reached out to me and said, hey, I heard on the last show that you won some Valentines. You might be interested in these. And I definitely do appreciate it because I really don't have time to search. So I threw a bid in on it. Unfortunately, I didn't win the bid, but he did very well on the Valentines as well. But I definitely do appreciate it. If you see deals out there that you're selling, you're listing stuff, by all means, reach out to us. Certainly, if it's something we think we can make money on, we'll throw a bid in on it. We have no problem at all doing that.
Oh, we got ferocious flying disc contractors in the house. What's up?
And then we have Jeff from Syracuse. Yep.
Jeff with the double Fs. You know what I'm saying.
I know what you're saying.
I don't know if I want to say that, but
jovial Jim, very jovial.
Jim.
Very jovial.
Yeah, we're jovial right now. Jovial.
Didn't have a ton of snow, enough snow and wind to close the highways. Oh, wow.
Jeez, crazy.
Yeah, we say the same word up here.
Yeah.
Just not on the show.
Exactly.
Michael Jones, sales are so. Can't complain too much. Okay.
Yeah, sounds about it.
So.
All right. Obviously,
there you go.
Yeah, it's a Pittsburgh thing.
Sales are picking up after the pre-Christmas week slump.
Yeah,
okay.
It's very weird, yeah. Whatever works.
Bunch of ice.
Yeah.
Oof.
Yeah. I'm not a big fan.
Down 19%, down 2.5% for the year.
That's not too bad considering, because we're down. What are we down? 20% for the year?
Yeah, I'm down 20% for the year. Yeah, yep. Parking lot all week. Yeah, here's one thing. I'm going to go off on a tangent here. Surprise.
Yeah.
It happened over in Buffalo. People, I read a story about somebody whose car was stuck on the highway and they were running their car to stay warm.
Yeah.
And they realized they were almost out of gas. So they left their car and went they had the 12-year-old daughter and like a 7-year-old, and they carried the 7-year-old on their shoulders and a 12-year-old run with them.
Highway.
They ended up getting to somebody's house and they were taking care. They left their car right on the highway. And I'm thinking to myself, how are you going to clear the roads when you got cars? People just stopping and leaving their cars.
Wow. Crazy.
Sorry. Back to our regular schedule.
You need a golden snowball. That sounds like.
I need something. A golden snowball. Thank you, Jeff. Yep.
Cool Kelly's in the house. What's up?
40s and 50s. Yeah, it is getting warmer out there. Yep. eBay sales have been surprisingly brisk, just like the wind. She's like the wind.
Yeah.
There you go. Everybody forgets. I think everybody had some of that beer before they came on today.
I think so.
Catching them on packaging. Good. Going to shoot up tomorrow. Nice. Sales are okay, not great, but actually better than expected. Okay. See, and we have a mutual friend that I've been talking to who has the entire week off. And from having taken weeks off before, there is nothing worse than having a week off and sales not being good. Because I've mentioned this before on some of the programs as well. It's the problem I have with one of those minor holidays. Like Christmas, you don't expect sales to be good.
Right.
But President's Day, just throwing it out there. Whoa, was I knock into that? Throwing President's Day out there. Mm-hmm. I'm sitting home and I'm thinking, everybody's got the day off. Sales are going to be crazy today.
Yeah.
And you sell 2 more items than you usually do. Except instead of working all day, coming home and having 8 things to pack, maybe you have 10 things to pack, but you sat there all day. So sales seem dead.
Yeah.
Well, he sold 1 item today for $10. Jeez. He sold 3 items yesterday. He sold 1 item the day before and 1 item the day before.
Wow.
And he said, I listed a lot of good stuff heading into Christmas, and I'm dying right now. So it's tough for some people out there.
Yeah.
Christmas Day was a good sales day. Okay. Christmas wasn't bad. Sales are okay. I mean, they're fine right now. I can't complain about them. Yep. Cannot complain about them.
I'm going to say Joyous Joy is in the house.
Oh, minus 25 wind chill. Pipes froze.
Yeah.
Oh. Oh, jeez.
I don't want to say delightful dreamy, but I'm going to say it. Delightful dreamy buys in the house.
You could say dreamy.
Dreamy, yeah.
Wow. How about buys? Anybody out there buying anything?
Oh, gosh. Have I bought anything good? I think I've been...
Steady's been steady. I'll match last year's sale. Hey, congratulations, Kelly. Congratulations. Yeah. There are not a lot of people, I don't think, in that boat.
Yeah, nothing major in buys.
Whoa, stop the presses.
I know. I think I'm trying to save up some money. I'm saving up for the JSA's coming next week, but like I said, so I'm saving my money for that. But $100 buys here, some toys, some sports cards, nothing crazy though right now, which is good.
Wow. Yeah. I don't think I've ever seen you not buy before.
No, nothing comes to mind. Have you heard me say anything good?
No.
Nothing good, yeah.
And I didn't buy anything either. I had the opportunity where I could go over to the gentleman's house. He's got some old songbooks, things, not old. He got songbooks, things like that, that he wants to sell me that he had listed on Amazon. And he no longer sells on Amazon. And I put it off for a week. I'm in his own listing. I don't really want to go and buy more stuff at this moment. And the stuff will still be there. A couple of other pieces. We'll read through those, and we'll hit a couple of pieces of.
Let's see, 70 in Dallas. Nice. So jealous.
Ooh.
I'd like to go there someday. Watch a Cowboys game. We should go.
I've been there.
Jealous.
He's go, don't you eat your yellow snow? There you go. Bought supplies. There you go. COVID in China is going to. That is actually. That's actually really good thinking, Puddings. Very, very good thinking. And it kind of ties us something else I was going to say, and we mentioned it last week as well. If you're on the cash basis, as most of us are, it's your last chance to get your purchases in for the year to take it off your taxes this year. So I did buy a couple of things, and I know you bought some things as well for that. No buys. I'm working on my bookkeeping. There you go. A couple of other pieces of information here. 64 items sold last week on eBay. 27 of them were promoted.
Wow.
So that's about 40%. Thereabouts.
Going right?
That's about, a little bit high for last week on the promoted. And then 169 things that I could make offers to buyers. 118 of them were in the last 2 years. So it's about 70% new and 30% old. So the search seems to be going a little heavier on the new stuff, which makes sense. It's Christmas time. That's what you would expect it to be. Right. You wouldn't expect them when a lot of people are shopping to be pushing the old stuff. You just wouldn't expect that. So 70% new stuff over the last couple of things. Sold an item on million.dollar.peddlers. 3 items on Etsy. So Etsy has slowed down a little bit after Christmas.
Wow.
1 item on Biblio. And big news. Okay. Sold 1 more Flophouse CD.
Nice.
Given that I've only listed 1 box of the Flophouse CDs and I've sold a couple of them out of there already, that's going to be a gold mine that I risked my life for. Just like a real gold mine, I guess.
Yeah. I agree.
Working on my bookkeeping. There you go. Get ahead on into the other reason why I put off the buy. I bought from this person before. They have all their items stored in a garage. It was cold this past weekend. Yes. I said, I'm not going to go in 0-degree weather to stand in the guy's garage. Literally, if I did that, it'd be like, how many boxes you got? What do you want?
Yeah, right.
Yeah, okay.
Quick. Yeah, I trust you.
Yeah, I trust you. We dealt before. Fill up my car. Exactly. Oh, I'm out of here. Because I'm not standing out in some guy's windy garage talking to a guy. I don't know if you notice it or not. Sometimes it can be a little bit long-winded. I know. I don't show it on the show.
We're getting old.
There you go. Working on 2 deals for Easy Riders and Playboys, around 400 total. You can't argue with that. That's a good price. Exactly. Yeah, that's a good price, definitely. Glitch of the week. So I came across 2. I wonder if anybody else there came across any. I came across one where I got a warning that the listing tool's not working. So I wasn't able to list stuff on eBay. I just clicked through and it came through the second time. But I had a big glitch on this was over the weekend. Over on Seller Hub, you have no items listed.
Ooh, that's scary. That's scary. I will cry the blues. Like if I keep refreshing.
Oh, I was doing that.
And that's saying they have no listings. I'm going to cry the blues.
Yes.
Like get the weapons away from me. Knives, get it all out of me.
I wrote down my heart stop because it did. I clicked it on because what I do is I bring up my items, and because we use Web Interpret, the Seller Hub shows all the different items across all the different sites. It literally said you have no items listed. I said, what the heck?
I would have said a lot more than that. Yeah. I don't think you said heck.
I said, dag damn it.
Yeah.
And so then I did a search on eBay itself and I saw my items. And I saw, but I couldn't get it. I could not get through Seller Hub to get to it. But that was scary. So thank you, eBay, for almost giving me a heart attack. I definitely do appreciate it. Keeps me young, keeps the heart going.
Yeah.
Oh, that was scary. Definitely.
Or it could stop your heart.
And my bunch of eventually in a storage location. Oh, we have to go through all this week and see what's left.
Oh, that can't be fun.
That is the one positive, and I know I mentioned this to Mr. Magazine before. I've got and this is, we're not a brag channel, but I've got $100 items all over the place. Good luck to them finding it because I can't find them. And if they can find them, just tell me where I put them at. Right, I don't know where they are. And that's the beauty of selling old paper is, and you, same thing in your warehouse.
If they broke in my warehouse, even if they had 5 hours to take whatever they wanted, I would think they would take the records and God bless them. It was like, like you can take records to a pawn shop. You can't take magazines and, porn. I highly doubt they'll be buying that stuff. So like, give yourself 5 hours, take 100 boxes of records and I'll claim it on my insurance. And
just let us know which ones you took so we can end them on Amazon.
Yeah, whatever the missing codes are on the shelf. Yeah, perfect. Process of elimination. Yeah.
Showed 0 active. I almost 74,000. Went to bed and woke up. Okay, glitch. Almost 24 hours. Okay, good. So I wasn't the only one that got the. I'll tell you though, that's a scary.
Now, was your stuff selling though? Or was it zero? So people could still see it. Even
everybody could still see. I could see it on an eBay search itself. I just couldn't see it on the Seller Hub. It was a Seller Hub problem. Can they error my phone for a couple of weeks? Wow, a scary glitch. They put a new lock on my unit. We had to go get cutters to get it off. They both broke tons of stuff and just demolished it. Oh, I'm sorry, Michelle.
Crazy.
Well, if it makes you feel any better, you can start replenishing your stock over on Whatnot and Facebook auctions as of January 9th. You got to do the sell. I mean, come on.
Yeah, I guess.
Got to do the sell. Jeez. It's called shameless plugs for a reason.
I guess. That's your thing.
We're going to head on into, before we head on that, site changes. Hey, I noticed this over here, and you probably did not notice this, Mr. Magazine, but I did read a little bit about e-commerce bites, and apparently eBay glitched this one as well. So I logged into your site with one of your myriad problems yesterday.
Okay.
And right there, when I logged into the site, was a thing that it said, get 5% eBay box.
Wow.
So I clicked on it and I signed you up for it. You're welcome. And then later in the day, you told me to order boxes.
Yep.
So I ordered the boxes and you got money back off of that.
Cool.
So then I searched over on mine and I did not get it. So it's apparently by invite only. Only the high rollers get it.
Enterprise stores.
Only the high rollers get it. The whales, as they say.
Paul and myself.
Then I read over on e-commerce bites that I guess they were sending it out to people, but then they weren't crediting the people the money.
Oh, great. So
apparently they glitched that one up as well.
Super.
That being said, I think that is a very good sign because prior to doing that, I make notes every week, and I had made a note that it was, here it is, amazing how little I buy on eBay that I used to buy regularly. And I used to pick up in a year through eBay Bucks, which was 1% all the time and sometimes 5% on a special. I'd pick up $400, $300 to $400, which even if it's all 5%, I'm spending a fair amount of money on eBay.
Yeah.
Because what I was doing is I did okay sales this week. I'll buy a $12 Hogan's Hero card for the set because I'm working on the set.
Yeah.
I've got them sitting over by my computer. I haven't added a card to it in a year since they got rid of eBay Bucks. Because I'm like, why? What do I care? I don't care one way. But what is 1%? You know, what is 1% on $10? Nothing whatsoever. Yeah. But it was just the thought that I was getting 1% back. Random neighborhood kid used to contact me before he had his own credit card and life and all that kind of stuff and say, hey, I'll pay you for it. I need this new keyboard, or I need this, or I need that.
Right.
And I would always search for it on eBay. And I would buy it on eBay. And it would be $50 on Amazon, $50 on eBay. I'd buy it on eBay because I'd get 1% back.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, it's 50 cents or whatever it works out to.
Adds up.
But it adds up over time. I buy almost nothing on eBay because they did away with their loyalty program. I just don't. It's like, I just don't think of it.
Sorry.
So the fact that they are at least rolling it out, if only on an invite basis, maybe their sales weren't good over Christmas.
Right.
And maybe they're seeing the error of their ways and saying, we need a way to get people to buy stuff. Because again, I probably spent $4,000 to $5,000 a year on eBay.
Yeah, I don't know what you do with me. A lot less too, I'm sure.
Yeah, but $4,000 to $5,000 a year I was spending on eBay. Some of it was needed, supplies and the like.
Right.
I'm probably spending $1,500 now. I'm spending $2,500 less just because I'm not getting the 1% to 5% back. And I'm not the only person. I'm not the only person.
Could be millions of people.
Yeah. So again, I know that they're looking for the high dollar buyers and the high value buyers. You start adding up all those pennies.
Yeah.
I say it all the time. Wrigley made a fortune off 5-cent bubble gum. I mean, when you get down to it, So I took it as a very good sign. And then I took the fact that they botched it as just kind of being what they do. So you got a couple of comments over there.
All right. Jay, speaking of boxes, don't forget to use your eBay free shipping supply coupons. All right.
And you can also
use for me too. Use mine.
You used yours already.
Damn.
Insurance. Okay, about them denying claims if we don't have the original lock to show forcible entry. We'll try. Get tons of units along with ours. Yeah. Oof.
All right. Happy New Year. Take it easy.
Oh, thank you, Jeff. And watch it on the replay and hit the like button.
Yep.
Yeah. I mean, really, when you come down to it, again, it's 1%. It's not the end of the world there.
Exactly.
Oh, there you go, Mr. Hot Wheels. You read my mind.
Right.
Nice. It's a good problem to have, flying disc.
Exactly.
We're going to head on into thank you to Loco Mike, the item of the week. And this is something or other that you will find out there. It actually is a lot more common than you would think. What is this, Mr. Magazine?
Looks like the first Life magazine.
It is the first issue of Life magazine. A little bit of thing out there. There is a smaller size version of this.
Mm-hmm.
If you find the smaller size, it was sent out as a premium to subscribers in 1960.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Something rather like that. So it is a subscriber premium. The subscriber premium goes for what, $15, $20, something rather like that.
Yeah.
What does a Life magazine #1 go for nowadays, Mr. Magazine?
Man, $40 maybe.
I was going to say it's about a $35 magazine. I bought them in off condition before and got
mint,
25
mint with no label, 50, 60. Mint with no label, but yeah.
Yeah. So these are out there. You will find them. They're actually a lot more plentiful than you think. This is probably, I don't know, 5th, 6th one I've had, something other like that. And I'm sure you've had many of them as well, Mr. Magazine. Yeah. Believe it or not, the second issue is actually better than the first issue on Amazon. So is the third issue. Just because for some reason everybody seemed to save these. But if somebody's got a pile of Life magazines out there for $1 a piece, do look for this one. It's a cover you can definitely remember. You'll pick up $35, $40 out of this issue alone. Can't argue with that for $1. Yeah. You can make money on it, and they do sell. So again, I just wanted to bring this up over here. If you're into magazines, you will see plenty of these out there. There are probably more of these than there should be. Yeah. I think everybody kind of saved this.
Right.
It's kind of like the World War II newspapers. Everybody saved those as well. Right. This happens to be something that a lot of people saved, but you will find them out there. They do sell, and you'll get about $35 out of it. So hopefully that helped you a little bit.
Lucky Lou's in the house. How's it going?
Hoser in the house, eh? Couple of other things over. Oh, we're going to put everybody there in the chat on notice to vote for the insulting offer of the week. We're going to tell a couple of insulting offers beforehand, and then we're going to bring it to you for you guys to vote on which is the most insulting offer.
Wow, look at that.
There you go, Don. Well, I've got one I'll sell you for $35, and you can 10 times your money. So I just got an offer just before the show because I think somebody or other wanted to have me mention it on the show. Through Web Interpret, I was asking £27 on it. It is a program from a cathedral in England. They offered me £1.
Ooh, nice. It's a good one.
Nice.
That's a
Yeah,
good one.
that's a pretty good one. There, 1 pound on a 27 pound.
Yep.
I have a book. I'm asking $169.22 for it. Guy offered me $50 on it. Now I have free shipping as well, so $170 I'm asking on it. Guy offered me $50 on it. I turned it down. He came back and he offered $65 on it.
Now, is it legitimately worth at least 100, right?
Yeah.
It's 100,
Yeah. No, it's
because I'll. What happens is when we're selling stuff like that, we'll price it high, and then I'll look at what comps are, and sometimes comps are cheaper, and I'll go with a little higher than the lowest comp. So if it says 110, I'll counter at least 120, and maybe sell it for 110.
It's a $150 to $300 book thereabouts. So I'm asking 169. Yeah. Well, the guy offered me 65. So I actually took a little bit of time. There's one other one on eBay.
Okay.
The person's asking $450 for it. So I declined the offer. And in the comment area, I put, just to let you know, there's one other one on eBay. They're asking $450 plus shipping on it. Perhaps they'll sell it to you for $65.
Sure you like that. Probably crickets after that. Right?
Yeah. Actually, I banhammered them after that because if you're offering me $65 on something, there's one other one you can buy for $450. Right. It isn't like there's a lot of them out there.
It's not like he's going from 50 to see if you're, a sucker, to 90 or even 80 and then getting to 100. Even like 100 is low, but at least it's
it's reasonable. I might take it.
You consider it maybe, or 110.
Yeah,
crazy.
However, and here's where I want you all to vote. We have two that I want to bring up, and you guys vote on which one is worse. Mr. Magazine, I shouldn't give names out, but I think you can figure it out. Mr. Magazine had a Tyco Exxon HO scale kit, which, what is that? That's for a train?
Yeah, I think it's for a train. Yeah.
Train. He's asking $49.99, so $50 plus shipping.
Yep.
Got an offer of $2.30 plus shipping.
No, it's probably from the late 70s, early 80s, and I think it's new. So if you went back in time,
you'd be paying more than $2.
This item would probably be $10, $12, $15. Like train stuff was never cheap to begin with, but $10, $15, $2. I mean, it's just absurd.
So Mr. Magazine's entry is a $50 plus shipping item. What's shipping on it? $5?
Yeah, maybe $6 or $7.
$6. A $56 item for $8, essentially. Or I had a $16 magazine with free shipping, got a $5 offer on it. So I will lose money. Now, I was nice enough to point out to them that I could send them $1 and actually be ahead of the game.
Yeah.
Because, I paid 75 cents for the magazine. I know exactly where I got it from.
Yep.
You add in the shipping, you add in the packing materials, you add in the fees. I'd be losing $1.30 taking his offer. So which one is more insulting? If you just comment down in there, we'll move on and we'll see who got insulted more this week, Mr. Magazine or Paper Guy.
All right, we got nice new to use in the house. How's it going?
Hey, been new to you.
And Paul has
sent me a 99-cent offer. Counter my offer at $1. I decline. He says another $1, $2. Yep. No, he's playing games at that point. That's a banhammer. That's definitely a banhammer right there.
Who has time for that? Seriously. It's a game to these people.
It's a holiday. Hit the like button. Well, you didn't vote yet, Don. Which one's worse over there? Mr. Magazine's HO scale, $2.30 offer? Or mine that I'd lose $1 on? Jeez. People are crazy out there.
Yeah, I make a lot of money, $2.50 shipping out something that costs us $6-7.
Oh my gosh, angry man.
Oh, hold on, we got someone. They like my name.
No, they're voting for your thing. The fix is in. It's good to hear from you, new to you. Well, you're winning. Oh, geez. I would have lost money. I'm
I probably paid $10 for the item, so I would have lost money too.
Fine. People insult you more than me.
Someone feels guilty for you.
Thank you, Don.
Oh, hold on.
Oh.
You like me. You really like me.
Well, Mr. Magazine, you were insulted more than I was this week, apparently.
Thank you.
You're welcome. We're going to head on into customer issue. Oh, we got one more note down there. We'll head on into the customer issues.
Still be good. Turn off offers.
Oh, wow. This morning for $3.75 for a postcard and sale for $3.98. That's crazy.
Yeah, jeez.
You got to save that 23 cents.
Just to rub it in a little more.
Okay, we already called it. Jeez. Send me $1 off for the several under $2 cars to get an even cheaper price for using it. Yeah, people are crazy on that. Oh, well, there you go. There you go. Thank you.
Dandy Dan.
So heading on into customer issues, you have it. Okay.
There's still 30 more people that could answer.
Oh my God, you won. Okay, you won. So we're heading on into customer issues.
Yeah.
You had a little more on your saga of your fake comic book.
Oh, please. It's, I should have just, when it happened, said I'm going to eat 500, get out of my life, and then even worry about it and stress out. So the mail fraud guy gave me the negative. Reported me to Amazon.
Yep.
So then Amazon tells me, well, you told me about the safety claim. I could put a safety claim in. So I look into that. We call them. We can't put a safety claim in until he does the A to Z claim.
Right.
Then he did the A to Z claim. Then we couldn't do the safety claim until he gets refunded for the A to Z claim. So for whatever reason, Paperboy and Mr. Magazine, we both submitted like a little story about the situation to the A and Z, like they wanted to submit it. And then it says that I refunded him, which I never did. Needless to say, he got refunded. So now we called today to say that we're ready for the safety claim. He's refunded A to Z. Everything's checked everything. It's too late because he's refunded. So it's closed. It's closed. Now I can appeal it through A to Z claims, which we're going to do. But what's really going to happen with that? They're going to believe. They're not. It doesn't even matter. They don't want to get involved in believing a buyer or a seller. It's just over and done with. I got screwed out of $500, and
I did see that comic, and the comic that you received back was certainly not the original.
No,
certainly not the original.
I've never even seen it in my life.
Time out in the corner. I'm a little petulant today.
Yeah,
a little petulant.
Terrific, Troy.
Oh, I'm sorry, Troy.
To
sorry to hear that. Definitely.
Half the people you can't understand. We had someone we couldn't understand today, but they knew nothing about what we were talking about. So then they had to transfer us, and I think we're just done with it now. Nothing we can do.
You might as well finish it for the show. Be something good to do next week. You might as well talk to him tomorrow.
Oh, if something happens, yeah.
Yeah. Looks for signatures. A sob story. Lowball me again. About a month. I'm about to block him. There you go. Banhammer him. Banhammer.
Yeah, if you got to think about it, just do the blocking. Yeah.
Banhammer. Well, I'm feisty today. I don't know if you noticed that. So overnight, one day last week on Amazon, I sold one piece of sheet music for $4.21 plus shipping, less fees. And you know what you said to me, Mr. Magazine, when I told you that?
No.
I think it was Christmas Day, as a matter of fact. Christmas morning.
Okay.
Christmas miracle. I sold a piece of sheet music. You said, and I don't think you were necessarily being sarcastic for once. You said, I think I understand why you enjoy Whatnot. Because I could have sold $4.21 plus shipping, less fees, less my cost of item. What did I make? $1.25.
Right.
I could have taken it, and it was from 2021. So it's taken me a year and a half to sell. I probably could have made the same amount of money in 30 seconds on Whatnot.
True.
And given it, that's a lot of the stuff that I'm selling on Amazon.
Yeah.
Whatnot is a viable thing for me.
That type of stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. So
basically, you're saying a lot of your inventory on eBay should just go right on Whatnot.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, it probably should. It probably should. Someone bought a postcard, and after I shipped that message, hope you didn't get damaged in the mail. Jeez. Yeah, he's setting the groundwork right there. Definitely is.
Crazy.
Definitely is. I shipped in a top loader, and then one damage out of 3,000. Yep, probably.
Yeah, exactly. We get that a lot.
I remember
Marvelous Merity. How's it going?
I remember I had a gentleman tell me that I shipped him whatever it was. And this was back before I was using the poly mailers. I was using the paper mailers. That the bottom of the paper mailer came open. Now I tape it, but somehow or other, magically, the bottom of it came open. The item slid out in the mail, and he received an empty envelope.
Oh, wow.
And it's the second or third time that's happened to him.
Wow.
And I said, well, then you need to talk to the post office because somebody in the post office is stealing things from you.
Exactly.
Because it's unlikely that multiple things are falling out of the bottom, given that, again, I've shipped thousands of items out and never had it happen before. You've had it supposedly happen to you 3 times.
Who wants to risk going to jail for $5 sheet music? Jeez.
$4.21 plus shipping.
Sorry.
Stickers, man. I sell tons of stickers. I want. There you go. There you go. $3 postcards. Guy messaged me demanding I ship in a heart. Yeah. Yep.
It's crazy.
And again, that's one of our Michelle. That's one of our biggest complaints are the buyers who purchase something, make a lower offer that's right on the cusp. And we accept it because, we're asking $20 and they offer $12. And it's like, it's been sitting a while. We can move it on out. After they purchase it, well, I need this in a bag. It has to be shipped in a box. It has to have this.
They want to confirm the condition again after they just paid for it.
Well, not even that. I don't even have a problem with that. It's got to be shipped in a box between this and that. No, it's not going to be shipped in a box. You made me a lowball offer that I accepted.
Right, yeah.
If you would offer me the $20 and said I'll pay full price, but I want to ship in a box, then I'll make a decision.
Right, exactly.
Don't make me a low offer and then change the terms. But a lot of people do that. So I was going through my eBay every week. I do my bookkeeping on eBay. And guess what I found when I did my bookkeeping?
Don't know.
Wow.
Dust.
On my invoice or my list of transactions, I picked up eBay incidental reimbursement credit of 22 cents.
Wow.
That's how I
big.
roll.
That's big.
So do check your invoice. And for some reason, I got an incidental reimbursement credit. Hey, something? I'll take 22 cents any which way I can get it. I'm not going to argue with that. Also, I just hit 21,000 items.
Wow. Good for you.
Nice. That's what doing listing does for you and not selling.
Well, it's easy to go up if you keep listing and nothing sells, though.
Thank you. That was my joke. You just stepped all over my joke.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you. That's what I said. Yes.
Confirming what you said, really.
Have you been to Burger King lately?
No. I do like their fries, but it's been a long time.
I'll say I hate their fries. I got their onion rings.
Oh.
So I was driving around the other day for the day job, and I said,
is this a rambling story?
No, it's not.
Oh, okay.
I said, I haven't had Burger King in a long time. I'm going to go to Burger King. I went to Burger King. I got the Whopper meal. Whopper, pretty straightforward meal.
Yeah.
Do you want it supersized? They don't say it's supersized, large, whatever size. I go, yeah, I want it large. Do you know what a large Whopper meal, which consists of a Whopper, onion rings, which no charge, no change in price.
Yeah.
Whopper, onion rings.
$13.
$15.
No, is that for a large? Yeah, because you're large. Medium's $13.
$13 for a Burger King menu?
Yeah. My kid goes to McDonald's. It's $13.
Really?
He gets the upcharge on the. I think he gets medium. He might get a large, but he gets the upcharge on the Frosty or whatever it is, or the Frappuccino. It ends up being close to $15.
Wait, does Burger King think they're Sizzler?
They're all like that though. Everywhere you go.
So what's Sizzler now?
Oh,
$8.
All you can eat.
Sorry, we're not sponsored by Sizzler, but we're more than willing to be. So I got to give a shout out to Random Neighborhood Kid. We went to McDonald's a couple of weeks ago. He used his app. He ended up getting, in fact, he just told me he used his app the other day. Big Mac meal, $5.
Wow.
Using the app.
That's awesome. That's way worth it.
Definitely worth using the app for stuff like that.
Yeah.
I don't know if Burger King has that or not, but $15 for Burger King.
Yeah, crazy.
Wow. That is insane.
Yeah.
You're right. Exactly.
I mean, you know how many $4 piece of sheet music you got to sell to buy a Burger King?
To buy a Whopper.
A lot. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, in fact, I went there and I tried to trade them some sheet music for the Whopper. They said, no, sir, we provide napkins. All right. Yeah, it was absolutely crazy there. That really was. That could be it. That very well could be it. Digital coupons are the best. Yep. Yeah, I've got to get into that world. All righty. We're going to head on into our main topic, which I know everybody showed up for, and I know Mr. Magazine did some homework.
Show's flying.
We're having a fun day today. I'm feisty. Feisty, I say. Feisty.
It must be the
Use
beer.
the apps. There you go.
Yep.
Yeah. If you want more shows like this, send us more beer. Shameless plug. New Year's resolutions. I don't think a lot of us did very well last year. We all came with a lot of really good resolutions last year. The best way to make sure you keep your resolutions, which we all failed miserably on last year, is to say it out in public. So hopefully you all did your homework as well and had your resolutions. I know, Mr. Magazine, I know you were diligently writing down before the show a whole bunch of resolutions. So
we're talking about it today? I thought we had to think about it for next year. Jeez. All right, I'll wing it. You buy some time. Let's talk about Cardi B. What about Cardi B? I'm so intrigued. What's new with Cardi B? Okay, so my things I want to change or goals.
Yep.
I guess every year I want to buy smarter. So getting older, buying smarter because I see all the good stuff that's sitting around. If you want to talk 80s toys, 90s toys, like I literally have a room chock full of tubs and tubs, like thousands of pieces that like I got to get prepped for my employees. So why buy 3-year-old toys that are $1 a piece and spend $100 on a collection when I have 1,000 GI Joes from the 90s probably worth $50,000 sitting in a room. Like it doesn't make sense to me. So I really have to cut that crap out, or if I want to pay 100, offer 50. So that's what's going on in my head. Like either offer even less or don't buy it at all. No brainers are a different story.
Right.
Someone comes in with Holy Grail comics and the first Spider-Man, and I can get a deal on it or afford it. You got to buy that type of stuff. But when you're talking about even that deal with the foreign magazines, he wanted 500. I said 100. I didn't want to buy him. He said yes. Never came in. I'm glad. And what I tell
so am I.
Yeah,
you're going to flip them to me.
You know what I tell people now? Honestly, when they come in, this guy had 80s and 90s cards, but he had the sets and stuff. So there's money to be made there. I don't really need to buy it. And I said, "You're not going to take this. I'm going to give you $50." He goes, "I'll give you 100." I go, "I would rather have the $100 bill than that stuff." So that's the line I'm telling people now. I'd rather have the money than your item. I don't need to buy it.
But yeah,
right.
Yeah.
So yeah, definitely buying smarter. I'm definitely going into more grading and authentication. I want to step that up with sports cards. I'm not as big a fan of sports cards. It's very political, but still, for example, I had a Gretzky rookie I bought pretty cheap, got it graded. Now it's a $1,200 to $1,500 card. So a lot of that stuff's worth grading, putting the time into. Comics and magazines, I just spent $10,000 grading a bunch of comics. I'm going to spend another $10,000 next week grading more comics. So putting more money into high quality stuff, high profit stuff. We got JSA coming. It's going to cost like $20,000. We're grading 1,500 items. I've stockpiled. I've talked about this all the time. Baseballs, autographs. We just stockpiled them over the last couple of years. Now's the time to step up, get them authenticated. So, I can sleep at night selling them on eBay with no worries.
Right.
Instead of, I got 10 Mickey Mantle baseballs
and one person says,
right. And, I can get 300 for the Mantle balls, but if I get them graded, I can get 600.
Well, so, right. And you also don't have.
And they're real. And I don't have to worry about getting kicked off, getting suspended. So I'm trying to upscale the stuff I'm buying, get higher quality stuff, higher profit, higher ticket items, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
It doesn't mean I'm not going to buy a magazine collection. It's 20,000 pieces if I can buy it for $1,000, or the adult stuff's still selling. So, but just buying smarter and trying to raise my average ticket more, if that makes sense. So.
Makes perfect sense.
And I sure would like last year's goals to lose weight, and we'll try again. We'll see this year how that works. I have to fly to Florida end of the month for a couple things. We'll talk about that later. But I get paranoid flying on a plane. I want to be comfortable, so I'll try and lose some weight for the plane. We'll see how that goes in the next 3-4 weeks. And that's all I got for you.
Hey, you did good. You did well. I see a lot of people who are chiming in with theirs. So, resolution about 20 years ago to make new resolutions.
I'm very jealous. That's good stuff.
Yeah,
good
but it's a better show if we put it in. Break 30,000 listings, currently at 18.5. Whoa. Get at least 2 more categories with 500 listings. Okay, buy better stuff. Don't intentionally buy a box of postcards that average $5 each.
Yep.
Okay.
True, yeah.
That's good.
Yeah.
Make New Year's resolutions, failed everything. Yeah, I know, but again, it's a good show if we all come on out and talk about it.
Exactly.
Source a lot less on eBay and go to at least 4 paper and postcard shows. Yeah. Where are you at, Puddings? Maybe we can meet up at the Allentown show, because I will be going to the Allentown paper show. They 2 of them a year, and I will be going to both of those as far as I know. So more items in person. Even though I make less money, I move items right away and free up space. Very good. That's a very good idea. That actually reminds me, I got to write that down. An idea that I had. Media goes reconfigure workspace so I can streamline my processes. And
you need a lot of room for those Life magazines going to be selling you.
Spend less on stock and more on shelves. There you go.
Oh, yeah.
And I have room to breathe. Yeah, that helps. People are going to see Cardi B tours. Well,
we should do that. Would be really cool show. We could do the show there at the concert. That would be awesome.
Sitting out there interviewing people. Hit my listing goal this year, but dollar-wise, not so much. I want to add another 25 to 30,000. Whoa, people are talking about getting big stores. Holy mackerel!
I like it.
Wow, that's a lot of listings. I mean, I'm happy I just hit 21,000, and it's taken me since 2002. Luckily, I have pretty much everything I've ever listed still listed. Secret of weight loss is have a kid and try running 2 businesses. Don't even have time to use the bathroom. I've heard that.
Yeah. Well, my goal for you is to have 100,000 listings and hopefully more of my stuff on there.
There you go.
Puddings in Dallas. We got to go to a Cowboys game.
Yeah, you're a little far to go to the Allentown paper show, but we're 25 each 5 months to have the 6 months spent on holidays overseas. There you go.
Cool.
25K profit.
Nice.
50 grand. Nice.
Yeah, nice.
Pay my bills without having to get a regular job. That's a very good wish. That's a very, very good one. Listen to me go for me is tough because I keep switching when I'm yeah, that does. Yes, that is very, very true. Some things do take a lot longer than others. 18,000 to 30,000. Oh no, I mean, hey, there's nothing wrong with having a goal on that there. Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Weight loss, getting back in the wagon soon myself. There you go.
Yeah, and Instagram and weight loss. Let's do it together.
There you go.
Yeah, see.
And whatnot.
No.
So then another time we'll have to link up because I might be able to help you list a lot faster. Yeah, definitely. I like listing faster.
Energy shots.
I'm unloading all my bulky, low-dollar inventory, just selling it all down. Oh, Mr. Magazine's buying it from him?
There goes my goals. I've already failed.
All right, so I've got some New Year's resolutions as well. Thanks. Yeah, and Dawn does comment on our Instagrams all the time, so I do appreciate that. A lot of people start off their new year where they want to get into a new category, a new niche, a new genre, a new area. I don't want to do that.
Okay.
I've got plenty of the stuff that I already know, so I would rather try to get that listed. That being said, I would like to get into a new niche, a niche I'm in already, and I've got plenty of stuff, and that's sheet music. I've probably got, 12 banker boxes of sheet music.
Wow.
And sheet music and songbooks.
You list them on eBay you're talking about.
Yeah. eBay or Amazon, between them, or some on whatnot, wherever, just to move those 12 boxes out and learn all the way through. I could get a crash course, and I'm sure you've got boxes sitting around the warehouse.
I was cleaning out that back room where the heater was frozen, and there's literally some stuff hasn't been touched in 10 years. So I started throwing crap out today, and I found a pile of sheet music. It's right by the internationals you got to print labels for. Freebies, and they're the bigger, older ones. I mean, there might be good ones. I could care less.
Yeah, and I don't know either. Yeah. And so I kind of want to get into that area over there. I'm going to, as you've pointed out to me multiple times over the last few weeks when I've been pointing out my Etsy sales, I'm definitely going
tired.
I'm definitely going to have to list more stuff on Etsy because that is actually working out for me. And I'm learning what sells on there. So I do want to double the Etsy listings. Instead of listing one item a day, I'm going to try to list 2 items a day. Another goal, one of the beauties, Mr. Magazine, of my pricing structure, where I list it by the year, I get a penny raise on every item I list this year.
Oh, that's right.
Oh, we're going to be listing at 23 cents instead of 22 cents. That's an extra penny every item I list that sells.
Very good.
Hey.
Speaking of that, remember we were talking about why I'm paying all that extra 10-cent fees?
Yes.
And end up being auction items?
Yes.
I just told my listers, I go, just raise every listing $1.
There you go.
What difference does it make? You know.
Yep, there you go. I'm going to continue listing on Facebook, whatnot, and continue building those up. One thing that I've never done, but I think one of the problems is I don't have the time to do things the right way all the time. But what a lot of people do is they'll go on Facebook, and I'll call it a static listing as opposed to an auction listing. They'll list on a couple of different groups that they're members of, and they'll say, hey, I've got this 1922 ledger from a farm in wherever, Canoga Park. I've got this ledger, $50, and they'll list on 4 or 5 different sites, and somebody will email them and say, yeah, I'm interested in that. PayPal them the $50, and then they sell it.
Yeah.
There are so many items that I could just put a static listing up on Facebook that I just never do.
Right.
But why not? Because your only fee at that point is the PayPal fee.
Yeah.
So I'd like to try to work into doing that a little bit as well.
It just stays on forever, pretty much.
It drops down in the listings over time, but you know, you put stuff up that people want or people are looking for, they would contact you on that there.
Cool.
On the buying side of things, I'm going to do the regular shows, Springfield, Madison, Bachville, Allentown, because I enjoy those. But again, I definitely do want to buy a lot less stuff. So I've got a number in mind.
I got a question for you, but go ahead.
Go ahead. I'll go with the question.
Well, here's the problem with you're buying less. You've created a lot of contacts.
Yes.
And they rely on you now to move product to you.
Yes.
And it's hard to start turning that down.
Yes.
So you have to, I would say, if they're good deals and you're not spending $10,000 a month doing it, you have to continue with those contacts.
Yes.
Unless the inventory starts getting watered down and it's not good stuff. But if it's the same stuff you've been buying, you kind of have to do that,
Yeah, there definitely is some level of that.
Or unless there's one contact, the guy keeps giving you sheet music and you want that as your niche. Another guy's giving you magazines from the 70s, which you have tons of. Maybe you weed out that guy and say, hey, I'd love to keep buying from you. If that's all you have, I got enough of that.
Or buy that to flip to you.
True.
Yeah. If I'm paying 75 cents a piece, sell it to you for 80 cents a piece. So I make a little bit for my time and trouble.
That's true. I'm a sucker.
You're going to say hello to Memphis, please?
Yeah, Marvelous Memphis is in the house. How's it going? And Happy New Year.
So for the last 2 years since the pandemic started, I just did my numbers, and I may buy a couple of things this weekend, but not much. I spent $32,000 on inventory this year. And last year I spent $30,000. If I can get down to spending $300 a week on inventory, that's $15,600. That's half the amount. I mean, I want you to think about that, Mr. Magazine. I know you deal with different numbers than me.
Well, I was just going to say my numbers. We spent over $1 million. If I can get that down to $500,000, I'd have a chunk of change in my pocket, but a crap load to the government.
So you're spending $20,000. I realize some of it, you don't do this every single week. Some of it, obviously, if you get a big deal, $80,000 deal, that's an $80,000 deal. But you're spending, what was it, $20,000 a week in product on average.
$3,000 a day, pretty much, yeah.
And I'm spending $600 a week as a one-man band on product.
Yeah.
That's too much product.
Yeah.
When you really get that, and I'm making, and I'm paying, and we're both paying pennies on a dollar.
Yeah,
maybe a little bit more. You're paying a little more than me on some of the big stuff.
Yeah.
But still, that's insane. Thank you, Don. Thank you.
Yeah.
So I'm going to try to buy less. Try to be more selective on that as well. That's the thought.
Exactly. Exactly.
Yeah. Good luck to you when tax time comes along there. Yeah, that's another goal. Have people hit the like button. Would appreciate that. Building up my small eBay store and using the money from that and smaller platforms for sourcing. Yeah,
there you go.
That's a good idea. Put yourself on a budget. And of course, budget goes out the window on the perfect deal, obviously. This is my cross-border shipper and more craft patterns for the U.S. for resale. Okay. Nice. Like a few more receipts. I think I'm at 20K this year, down from last year's 35K, but I think I can eliminate more spending.
Oh,
see,
good.
there you go.
Good.
And that's where I hope I'm sitting at next year at this point with 20,000. Because again, I want 15.6. I'd be happy with 20 because that's still $10,000 to $12,000
that means you're going to
less.
sell me $15,000 worth of stuff. I'm spending $15,000 more.
Yeah, that's half a week. Who cares? The other issue that I have is I am at 63 weeks, 2 days until retirement. How many weeks are in a year, Mr. Magazine?
52.
So let me do Vera from Mel's Diner.
Mm-hmm. I still want to do curly.
So that means all of next year is a holding pattern as well, because the time is still limited because of the day job. I mean, not that I have vacation, et cetera, but the time is limited because I have the day job sitting there. It's the last year of my holding pattern. So I've got to kind of set myself up for after that. And I wrote down, I've got some good ideas for the channel. I don't know if I can necessarily get to some of the innovations I want to bring to the channel, or we want to bring to the channel, because I just don't know if I have the time or not. There are only so many hours in a day when you get down to it.
Right.
So next year may just be buy less stuff, holding pattern, get prepared for retirement. Right. Because next year when we're doing the show, I'll have my retirement papers in already. I won't have retired yet, but I'll have the papers in. I'll have an end date. Yeah. Definitely. So maybe just kind of position myself, because again, the other thing though is, as you were mentioning, I've got all these different contacts.
Yeah.
When I retire, but when I retire, I may need those contacts.
Right. Absolutely.
Because if I'm sitting home pounding out listings because it's a week with, it's a snowy week, I'm not going anywhere, and I'm listing, 60, 70, 80 items a day, you can, and I do a whatnot auction.
And it's a small sacrifice for 1 year. Say for 1 year, you have to continue spending the 30,000. Big deal, but you're keeping these contacts for now. When you're retired, boom, you're going to list more, buy more, and make more money.
$6K. You're going to do that by January 2nd this year.
I think I just did that today. But anyways, Paul, I got an idea, and let's wait till end of January. Let's upscale the cards I'm giving you and see if we can get the checks higher. Because I got millions and millions of cards. Instead of giving you commons, maybe I'll give you $3 to $10 cards or something like that in bulk and see what we can do. Then you don't have to spend any money. I don't have to spend any money, and we'll both make more money.
Nice.
Right?
There you go. Another resolution. We got more resolutions. Right. People are coming up with more resolutions.
3 years till you can retire? Less for you.
No. Yeah. A year and 11 weeks. Working on a fire. Jeez. Oh, my gosh. Go to a new van. Really sad. Oh, my goodness gracious.
Well, I have to buy a box truck, too, because I got those
catalytic converters.
Yeah, ripped off, so.
Wow. And I got to find a place to sell 2 catalytic converters, no reason.
Exactly.
Wow.
Jeez.
Oh, gosh. Wow. Thank goodness you're okay.
Paper going, go turn off my truck.
Yeah, right. Hey, thank you. Thank you. So keep those coming out here. We've, everybody did a good job here coming up with resolutions. Definitely do appreciate that. You got a rambling story of the week?
I do. And I triple Jason, love it. So I had a good rambling story, but it was a quick one. Then I thought of another recent one. So I'm going to give you two quick rambling stories. First one. It was cold, windy, rainy, snowy. Well, we didn't get a lot of snow, but it was cold. I'm in the washroom, but it was like windy and rain. I think we got some rain too. I'm in the washroom.
Okay.
In the basement.
Okay.
Walking in the morning. I step in water.
Oh.
I'm like, what the heck is going on? This freaking weather. Because mind you, the shop has the heater broken.
Wait, this is at your house?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, the basement from hell. I mean, where is this water coming from? Because, I got the shop issue. I mean, something froze, whatever. I don't know, pipe froze. I get on my knees. Mind you, it's in the morning. I'm in my underwear, no socks. I want to see the origin of this water, and I smell urine.
What the?
My dog peed in the washroom.
Oh, jeez.
So I guess the good news is I have no water issues in my basement. Bad news is I stepped in urine. So that's rambling story number 1. Number 2, we're gonna go back.
Why do you keep going in the basement?
Well, my clothes are down there.
I would just bring everything upstairs, seal
I
that,
know, there's
seal
not a lot
that
of
hell,
room. There's a whole situation.
seal that hell pit off and be done with
No,
it.
you're right. You're right. Anyways, the next one, we're going to go back, 15, 20 years to the laundromat on Dewey Avenue.
Okay.
We had a laundromat in the city. Not the best area. I get a call, my name and number's up there. For any problems, lady goes, you have a strange person in this laundromat. You better get down here. So I'm only about 5 to 10 minutes away. So I come down. Not only is it a strange person, this person's naked.
Oh,
and they're doing their laundry.
Oh, well.
I said, this is a problem. But they acted really suspicious. They were in the corner. Obviously they're naked. They're going to act weird, but they wouldn't talk. They wouldn't take the clothes out. They wouldn't, I didn't ask them to leave, but she's like, you better call the police down there. So we called the police down there. It was a homeless guy. And he said, just let him do the thing. I wanted him out of there or to put clothes on. If I had clothes, I would have given them to him.
Yeah.
But it's not good business that people are going to walk in and see a naked
yeah.
man in there. So the cop said, just let him finish up his drying. It was like 10 minutes. Let him send him on his way. And,
wow.
But yeah, just crazy stuff like that going on. It's always something. So
that's a good story.
Your quick twofers for the night.
That's a good story. Yeah. All right. We'll see what people are saying here.
All right.
My goodness gracious.
Yeah, there we go. We want to raise those checks.
I want to learn Amazon Australia do FBA books.
Wow. All
right. Nice.
It's a good goal.
That's true. Very true.
Yeah, exactly.
Very, very true. FBA in Australia. Who knew?
Exactly. True. Very true. Yeah.
Yeah, that is very true. Very true. All right, everybody. We want to thank you, and hopefully your New Year's resolution is to stick with the channel. We've had another fun year here.
Yeah.
A lot of fun, bringing you some good content. I know some of the videos that we've done. Well, we've done quite a few videos that are Random Neighborhood Kid is. Oh, that's another goal that isn't really my goal, but we're going to get Random Neighborhood Kid the heck out of the house. Get out of here. Get out of here. Nice. But he's got to teach me how to do the editing, which I think I said last year. I have not learned how to do it yet, but I got to learn how to do that. I have taken over the thumbnails. Cool. So I do those and I do the write-ups. I've started doing shorts. If you haven't checked out our shorts over on YouTube, definitely do so. Fun little 15, 30 seconds out of your life. Come on. You help a brother out. So those are always fun. Try to give you a little bit of information.
It's true. You have a room to fill up with inventory now. That's scary. Or take the garage stuff out and put that in his room. Then you have treasures in there, and then you can fill the garage up. That's true.
Well, plus if he's running a place, maybe I can just store these things over your place. Store the stuff over your place. Just gonna put the stuff over your place.
Jeez.
Who knows? Oh, thank you.
Thank you so much.
Do appreciate it. Definitely do. Do hit the like button. Spread the word about the channel if you could. We definitely do appreciate it. We've grown some during the year. We try to bring you good reseller content. Definitely do appreciate everybody out there. Thank everybody for participating. I do not have any shows next week.
Wow.
Yeah, no shows next week other than obviously YouTube, but I'm not doing any not till the 9th. I will be back on Facebook on the 9th doing a show. And everybody definitely do root for the Ohio State Buckeyes on New Year's Eve. They need all of us rooting for them so they can make it to the playoffs. Or they're in the playoffs, they make it to the championship and win it all. So root for the Ohio State Buckeyes. Help your buddy Paper Guy out, please. All right. And thank you, Dreamy Buys. We definitely do appreciate that. And do check us out on Instagram as well, because we have an Instagram tip 3 days a week. A little tip over there that is completely new and different content than we have here on the YouTube Shorts. Try to give you different content everywhere. Hit the like button, and we will see you next video.
All right. Thanks again. Happy New Year. Bye-bye.